Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, everybody, from Talking Heads right here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. See you in the new year.
The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty and Mary Jane. Only on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM.
Christmas come only once a year, so they say. So have no fear, just go and go have fun, but not drink too much rum. No way, no way. Yeah, yeah. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Talking Heads with Naughty is brought to you by Burger King, Fine Threads, John's Department Store, KFC, Muffler World, Naughty Johnny's, NRG Nutrition, Prince Masters, and Royal Caribbean Cruises Limited.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Wepa! 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. I like that one, Mr. Producer. Got me into my Jose Feliciano side, you know? Even though that ain't Jose Feliciano.
You seem to be enjoying that one for sure.
Well, we got to play the real Jose Feliciano before we get out of here. Jose Feliciano, Feliz Navidad. But yes, Feliz Navidad y próspero año nuevo. Y de mi casa a tu casa, felicidades. Good afternoon, everybody. Your boy Naughty, along with Mary Jane in your company, right up until 6 p.m.
Right in the Christmas spirit.
It is Tuesday in the Christmas spirits, ready to roll.
Christmas Eve.
The eve of Christmas Eve.
The eve of the eve.
Yeah, man. So we got lots to talk about today, and we want you guys to chime in because we are going to keep it. We're going to talk about some of the headlines and some of the issues, but we're keeping it in the Christmas spirit. All right? And then what I want you to do is get yourself ready for tomorrow. Because tomorrow, I'm telling you right now, me, MJ, Pearly.
We got the Christmas music.
Galore, and the whole gambit. So for those of you who like your Bahamian, we got that covered. For those of you who like your rockers reggae Christmas, we got that covered. For those of you who like some of the musical compilations MJ used to play in her past destinations, we can go that.
It's good though. It's good for the... It's good for, because tomorrow's going to be a stressful day for a lot of people, right?
I wouldn't, 1 second, I don't mean to cut you off, but we're going to have some Run DMC and Christmas in Hollis and, yeah, man. And I'm going to have some new edition Christmas thrown in there.
I can hear it now.
Some Ralph. Ralph got to bust it off tomorrow. I'm so glad you don't have any
of that on vinyl, so I don't have to hear that all the time around the house.
Well, actually.
You have it on vinyl? You do not.
Yeah, it's stashed.
Stashed?
With Mummy and Tia's records. I couldn't let them go. I hit them in with the Johnny Mathis collection.
There's nothing like Christmas music on vinyl. I know it's retro. Kids probably don't even know what I'm talking about when I say vinyl.
Your vinyl collection.
It is so good. Like that old earthy, Christmas days gone by feeling.
Are you going to play that French Christmas song again this year?
Which one?
The one you like, bro?
No, that's, you're confused. That's a no.
That one though,
I just play all the classics like Nat King Cole.
Hey,
a little Bing Crosby, even though that got controversial in the later years.
No, but the Nat King Cole is strong.
Stuff like that,
Man, listen.
Just gives it like a retro vibe, which is, I think it's good. I like nostalgia at Christmas.
Let me just go on record because you brought up Nat King Cole.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have always penciled him in with the Christmas albums. But listen. That man, if you listen to his body of work, Nat King Cole had a huge following. And his voice was one of a kind.
I think his voice was very unique. He was super talented. I think Autumn Leaves is one of my favorite songs ever. And that was Nat King Cole. So, Yeah, no, very talented. And the Christmas music is good, you know?
Another group that had some Christmas hits back in the day, too, same era and genre as Nat King Cole, too, were the Platters.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, back in the day, you remember, and I mean, it's sort of still happens nowadays, but if you were a popular artist back in the day,
you had to
drop a Christmas album.
Yes, indeed.
That had to be a part of your repertoire, you know?
Even Elvis, I think, had a Christmas album.
I'm sure. Well,
thank you very much.
I think I have an Elvis
bells,
song on record.
Bells,
yeah.
Jingle all the way. Thank you very much.
But yeah, it's good stuff. So, but that's not what we'll be playing tomorrow.
We'll
mix it up.
The gambit,
more modern stuff.
Everybody have a little something that they like. All right? And so don't, like tomorrow, call us. It's all about wishing each other a happy, Merry Christmas.
De-stressing.
De-stressing, all of that. Don't call me with no headlines and no ism-schism. Be waiting until the new year for that.
Yeah, we just take a little, just de-stress a little bit. Because I know traffic is going to be crazy tomorrow.
And depending on how much libations I take in football I watch over the holiday weekend, and not to mention, I already know MJ got it laid out. I've done my share, but she's done her share. Listen, I probably should have the itis by about the third quarter of that 1 p.m. game on Sunday, which is the Cowboys. So I probably will be asleep all the way through until probably the 8 o'clock game. And if not, wake me up, please.
That's a vibe. What about tomorrow? Are there any games tomorrow or games on Christmas Day? Like what's happening in football?
You have 3 college football games today, as a matter of fact. One kicking off at 5:30.
Okay.
You had an earlier game today, and we'll talk about it more in the sports. But from today's college bowl game schedule, Louisville up 13-3 right now in the third quarter with 3 minutes and 39 seconds left. I did pick Louisville to win that one. Over Toledo 13-3 in the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl. And listen, let's talk about Boca Raton for a second. Don't you notice everybody from Boca Raton always say, where are you from? We're from Boca. We're from Boca. They never say what Boca Raton really means. You break it down in English, that's rat mouth.
Mouth of the rat mouth?
Rat mouth. You never hear them say, we're from rat mouth. We're from Boca.
Yeah, it doesn't sound as good in English.
Then you got the, correct. You got the New Orleans Bowl coming up at 5:30. Western Kentucky 8-4 taking on Southern Miss 7-5. That's a good matchup right there. 2 evenly ranked opponents. And then later on, you have the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Scooters Coffee.
These bowls have such unusual names, like just any wild name they could think of.
UNLV 10-3 taking on Ohio 8-4. So that'll cover like today's schedule. Then you look over to Wednesday, 2 more games tomorrow. Let me just double check.
We can move on from college football.
Yeah,
Not that I don't like it, but
one game tomorrow, the Hawaii Bowl. Let me just mention that.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, that's at 8 o'clock.
Hey, where's Bahama Bowl this year, by the way?
3 on Friday. I got to look and see. It might have played already.
There is going to be a Bahama Bowl, even though it's not going to be here in the Bahamas. That's correct, right?
Correct.
That is crazy.
Shout out to Bad Boy Mowers doing the Pinstripe Bowl as well as Battle for Atlantis. So shout out to Bad Boy Mowers. Yeah. Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. Shout out to Snoop Dogg.
Just any name.
I don't see the Bahama Bowl, but I know it should have been played. It was moved, and it might have played already.
Oh, boy.
It might have played already.
That's so crazy. Bahama Bowl not played in the Bahamas, you know?
Liberty Bowl, Real Holiday Bowl, Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Let me see. Maybe they don't have...
FCF Championship. No, Bahama Bowl should have been... It was moved again because of stadium issues. And then...
So it's the Bahama Bowl will not be played in the 2025-2026 season for the 2025 football season.
So it's back in 2026?
It's due to ongoing renovations at it. So the
by 2026.
Being renovated. Okay, so hopefully it'll be back.
Listen, the Bahama Bowl, one thing I want people to understand. If you look at a lot of these bowl games MJ and I just impromptu talked about, if you look at the attendance in all of them, it's not all of that. It's only the major bowls that sell out.
Right. The big boys.
But my God, we have teams that travel and love to come to the Bahamas because they're in warm weather when it's freezing back home. So you got pockets of the stadium field. I'm just saying, next go round, we need to make a conscientious effort to say, look, let's try to get 1,000 kids in there, one way, shape, or form. Let's get the baseball kids in, the flag football kids in, the soccer kids in, the track, just get them all in.
I think it's just a little bit more creativity. You'll get that. It's not like you cannot fill that stadium, But I just
and
think
get them in free.
a little more creativity.
Right.
Yeah, no, absolutely free now.
Because
count on that being free.
When you look at the networks who carry these bowl games, it always is more favorable when you see a smaller bowl, not one of the major bowls, like Bahama Bowl. They scan through and say, hold on now, we've got crowd.
Well attended.
Well attended. Let's come
Makes
back
for a
here.
good show,
And
and
it's
then-
the Bahamas. We can get some comforters.
I know, and it's such a good, I'm sure, this will be a good thing for tourism to jump over. I know that they're
Tourism,
always a part of
sports.
it. Sports, of course, youth, sports and culture. But I think if tourism maybe took a more lead role or a co-lead role, then maybe the results in terms of attendance could be different. Because I know we have room to grow. A lot of room.
Or here's another idea. Get tourism involved for sure. But Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture maybe should let some of the folks that have administrated, the other big events here, like Battle for Atlantis, some of the baseball games, some of the soccer games, some of the football games, getting Bahama Bowl to come here.
I can see.
Lean on some of their expertise
I could see that being
to enhance
useful.
it how it needs to be done.
But there's something about the local participation that is
We need
sorely
to-
lacking. So we need to concentrate on that.
And it's not like we asking people to pay money for it. It's
No.
we getting you in for the free. Go experience it and make it an event that every year you could look forward to going out and saying, we're going to Bahama Bowl and we're going as a group. We need 100 tickets for youth soccer. We need 200 tickets for youth baseball and put everybody together. That builds camaraderie among the leagues.
I think it would create such a vibe. Do they take the Junkanoo groups out there and have them do their thing when they're... I went to one a couple of years ago, but I don't even remember.
In all fairness, I don't think they have the major groups out there, but the ones I've been to, they have had some form of Junkanoo.
We could
that-
do
that's been-
something, I just feel like we could do something bigger.
Yeah, just let the Saxons base
Just the
hole wide
Saxons?
open in the stadium.
Nobody else? Just the Saxons?
That's all you need.
Oh, boy.
Because there's one entity, one collective, one
I'm not
focused,
getting- we'll have this-
determined group.
The Saxons.
It ain't multifaceted. It don't have parts. It ain't splitting at the seams. It ain't splitting two. It is one unit, one tribe of warriors, known as the Saxon, who will be in your belly over your Abdullah al-Mongada, your large intestine, your small intestine, your liver, your kidneys, your spleen, all of that. All of that.
Come Boxing Day.
And then right up through your belly, right out through your mouth, everywhere. Just all through you. Saxon.
What about the basketball games? What's the big games for the NBA on Christmas Day?
I am extremely upset with the NBA. I got issues with silver. All my life, whether the teams were good or bad, there are two teams that you expect to see on Christmas Sunday NBA basketball.
No, the Lakers is one.
Correct, and the Boston Celtics is the other.
Celtics.
And if they're not playing each other, they need to be playing a rival.
So what's happening this year? Who are the big games?
So they have a ton of games on Christmas, but no Celtics, no Boston Celtics. If you look through in there right now, much to the chagrin of our sports editor, Mr. Sheldon Longley, still irate about that. He was quite the topic of his conversation yesterday and today in the chat rooms. The travesty of justice that is.
So why are they locked out?
I don't know why they didn't put the Celtics on this year. They should have had them on. And the lineup for Christmas Day, you have it there in front?
Yeah, I do have it.
So
on Christmas Day, we have the first game between the Cavaliers and Knicks. Mm-hmm.
That should be a good game.
Should be. Then we have my Spurs and the Thunder.
That's an excellent game.
Yeah.
And y'all just recently defeated them, though.
I know. I just don't want any stress on Christmas Day. So I hope that the Spurs do their thing. I don't even know if I'm going to watch. I might just watch the score.
Oh, Jesus.
The
You know what that means, right? Every 15-minute interval, watch
score?
for 3 minutes, watch the score, then turn away for another 15 minutes.
That's the mojo. The Mavericks and the Warriors at 5 p.m. You have
that should actually turn into a good game because both of those teams are playing at the same level right now. No Draymond, he's got issues. So that should be the Mavericks slowly but quietly creeping their way back above water, just trying to hold their head until Kyrie gets there.
The late night game, which I guess is the featured game, Rockets and Lakers.
Good old-fashioned NBA rivalry
That
right there.
8
I like
p.m.
that.
game.
I like that. And the Rockets are a very good team. I enjoy watching them separate from the Lakers. I like what they're doing there. Emi Udoka landed on his feet and got them playing some good ball.
And if you're going to stay up all night, instead of getting a little nap before you head to Junkanoo,
Let me
then
guess,
you can
Denver.
watch the Timberwolves and the Nuggets.
That's a
the
good
late
game too, and that
the
should be a
10:30
high-scoring game too. So yeah, that's a good parlay Christmas Day right there in the NBA, and then on football side,
You got the Cowboys and the Commanders. Throw the records out the window for that, because at the end of the day, we all know
Division game,
big rivalry. In addition to that, you have the Lions and the Vikings. And then the night game, let me just pull it up real quick, will be...
So you're going to have the Cowboys and the Lakers go in on the same day. Should be good.
It should be good. But I think they play separate times. Like Cowboys play at 1, Lakers play late. And then, like I said, kicking it off, the Broncos and the Chiefs wrap things up on the 8 o'clock game. And listen, that prior to injuries in Kansas City should have been a great game. But now it's going to be bupkis. But you got the Cowboys, Commanders, Lions, Vikings, Broncos, Chiefs. Still all rivalry division games, so anything could happen on Christmas Day. And,
although I'm sure when they put that schedule together, they didn't count on Mahomes being
injured. And Jaden Daniels for the Commanders being injured, and McCarthy, the quarterback for the Vikings, being injured. This is a game of 3 starters versus 3 third stringers. Because all the backups are now injured in all those locations as well, too.
That's interesting. All right, so I think we have to take a break right here.
Yeah, we'll take the break. It's 4:30 p.m. We're going to take the break. Flip side of the break, we got some headlines to talk about. And, all I can say is you go to your Christmas. Let your conscience be your guide. First, it was the teethers of baby Jesus. Now we got the teethers of the meat from Bahama. Who done teeth the meat from Bahama?
What happened at Bahama?
All kind of meat get teeth.
Oh, Lord.
According to reports from our news, 3 individuals are going before the court, so we'll leave it like that.
For the meat, yeah.
But for the meat.
Okay.
$20,000 worth of meat.
That's a lot of meat.
That's a lot of meat.
Yeah.
And I hope that wasn't just ground beef, I on the second, on the flip side of the
sure
break,
it wasn't.
we gotta inspect the meat.
I'm sure it wasn't.
And we gotta see what kind of meat it was. It was big meat or tiny meat. How you get $20,000 worth of meat out of there? Where'd you put it? How'd you teeth it?
You know what? I think it's a good time to go to a break, Mr. Producer.
I can tell you a story.
You're listening to Talking Heads on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Before I got one story for you all coming out the break about meat. Watch. Remember this. Watch this.
Christmas, it's a party time. It does make us happy. That is why we party. Celebrating the season with family and neighbors and good friends. Showing that everybody like Christmas. It's a party time. It does make us happy. That is why we party. Celebrating the season with family and neighbors and good friends. Christmas means so much to me. He made the blind man see. He set the captive free.
Are you searching for something new? Something exciting? Your dream job in paradise? Well, look no further. Royal Beach Club Paradise Island is hiring. Join a dynamic group of passionate hospitality professionals, craft unforgettable moments, and thrive in a vibrant, welcoming atmosphere. Play your part in shaping the future of our team while growing your own career every day. Bring your energy, your passion, and your creativity to a workplace that's as dynamic and fun as you are. At Royal Beach Club Paradise Island, the opportunities don't just exist. They're limitless. So are you ready to find your perfect fit? Visit Royal Beach Club at paradiseisland.com/career today and step into a world of exciting possibilities.
The holidays are all about traditions, the lights, the laughter, and the food you can't wait to dig into. KFC Deluxe Sandwiches are the favorites that never miss a season. Bite into an extra-large, juicy chicken filet with fresh lettuce, tomato, melty cheese, pickles, and creamy mayo, nestled on a buttery brioche bun. Make mealtime extra festive with the Festive Big Box for $15, featuring a KFC Deluxe Sandwich and our new coconut dessert biscuit. Classic flavor, festive feel with KFC Deluxe Sandwiches. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Struggling to find your financial rhythm? Make that move to Fidelity and let us help you orchestrate your financial goals into perfect harmony with free financial coaching sessions. Make that move today. Call 356-7764.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
You try to rest, but roll with the best. For all your printing needs, there ain't no one better, no. For posters and banners, magazines and flyers, for window decals, greeting cards and newsletters. No job too big and there's no job too small. You name it, we can print it. Just give us a call. Let Printmasters bring your masterpiece to life.
Located in the Nassau Guardian Building, telephone 302-2361.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty and Mary Jane. Only on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
It's time for the buzz. What are you buzzing on? Brought to you by John's Shoes.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año.
Ahí estamos, aquí estamos con José Feliciano. Ajá. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Here we go. Here's the good part. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I think Jose was on tequila when he was singing the English part. Notice how mellow he was in Spanish, and then he's freaked himself out on the English part.
How would that work?
But Jose was bad, though. I mean, Jose Feliciano, he was strong. He had a ton of other songs as well, too.
Yeah.
But that's another part of the Christmas thing. You got Christmas if you don't hear Jose Feliciano.
Certain songs. That's a song. The Mariah's song is the song.
And guess what? I already told Mr. Producer, the first set we could bust off and we started giving you a little taste of what you can have tomorrow. Gotta have that Motown Christmas. You gotta hear young Stevie Wonder.
Retro.
And I still can't get over it. Stevie, bless his heart, belting his heart out. I saw mommy kiss you. Now, Stevie, you know you didn't see anything.
Oh, my gosh. You know what?
You ain't see Sonic. You ain't see the Easter Bunny.
You know
Now,
what?
stop it.
You get it.
No, but
Saw it in his
Stevie is
imagination.
still one of my favorites, though. And
So super
I'll be honest with you,
talented.
I like the later stuff that Stevie put out.
Oh, no, for sure. He's a very
Strong.
talented person.
And a lot of people don't know how many hits Stevie has actually written
Yep.
for people.
Done a good job at that as well.
You know another one like that? Smokey Robinson. Look at Smokey's catalog. Just what he's
Did
written.
he write for the Temptations as
Correct.
well?
He wrote My Girl. That's the
My
one who gave
Girl.
them that first boom hit was Smokey Robinson after multiple attempts. Smokey was good to the Temptations. He stuck with them in almost every incarnation.
He did.
But yeah, Smokey in his own right. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, they were strong.
Although I gotta admit, I saw him trying to do like a performance the other day.
Oh, you saw it
and
too?
it was a bit painful to watch.
Well, I will check and re-raise you your Smokey Robinson with one Frankie Valli and 3 of the 4 seasons, because one is no longer seasoning.
That was like when I saw Bobby Brown trying to dance the other day.
He was on Joe Coy's comedy tour, and Joe Coy was doing this whole comedy bit about hip-hop in the 90s and R&B in the 90s,
Right.
how good the music was, and this generation, and it's like crazy.
And he starts singing Bobby Brown songs. And they brought Bobby out. And I was like, oh, snap, my favorite member, New Edition, Bobby Brown. Let's have a look. And I was like, wait, that's Biggie. Is that a Biggie Small impersonator? Because Bobby is getting raped.
I mean, he has.
And he came with the Biggie Small.
It was
when he's trying to
difficult,
sing.
difficult for him to dance at this stage. And he was such a great dancer. You know, I don't expect him to move like 20-year-old him, but it was a little bit
No
hard.
more Roger Rabbiting for him.
To watch. It was hard.
No, when he did the my heart, like Biggie, belongs to a Ronnie.
It's rough. And
I
by
was
the
like,
way,
damn.
Ralph was always the best
Yeah.
singer in the audition. That was my favorite.
Bobby was the best entertainer. Ralph, hands down, the best singer.
See, thank you very much, Texter. It was Michael Jackson who sang Mommy Kissing Santa, not Stevie Wonder. I know that were there multiple versions?
Hey, there were multiple versions, Texter, but you can't never tell a comedian how to write their joke.
Can we?
Okay?
Can we talk about how crazy that,
Do I come and complain to you at your job?
When
whatever your job is.
When we were younger, listening to that
And
song.
we can find out, because I could show up on your job New Year with MJ and I could just, we could just wreck shop.
We couldn't figure out what it was, and then you realized, well, the dad was playing Santa. Anyway, let's get to the phone lines.
It was the dad who was playing Santa?
Oh my God, did I just ruin something for you?
I thought it was Santa, man.
Talking Heads.
You trying to tell me ain't no Santa?
No, well, let me
Well,
be quiet.
Santa never brought me nothing with a name like Naughty. That's
kids-
why I roll with the Easter Bunny. There ain't no
Probably
Santa.
listening. Talking Heads, hi caller.
Hi, Naughty. Hi, MJ.
Hey, Jeff. Merry Christmas.
What's happening, Jeff?
And same to both of you. I mean, thanks again for bringing nostalgia back to some of us. Listening to both of you, you carried my mind back to growing up in the 60s, 70s, and especially the very early 80s, but the 60s and 70s in particular, Christmas time
Yeah.
for many of us. Times now today have really changed from the traditional way that we celebrated Christmas. I could remember clearly, the decorations on the lampposts, all downtown Bay Street being decorated, the stores decorated, the decorations on street poles in like Wolf Road and Prince Charles and stuff like that. You brought back old memories. And then you talk about the songs.
Yeah.
The Motown, Michael Jackson, the Temps, the Tops did some stuff. Nothing beats a Johnny Mathis.
Oh, yes.
My
I
God,
have
my
that vinyl.
late
I
mommy.
have the vinyl.
And my late auntie, my God, they used to love up some Johnny Mathis.
I love
my
that.
God, they used to love up Johnny Mathis. Like 4 weeks before Christmas, it was Johnny Mathis.
Yep. And hearing the pops and the hiss from the vinyl.
Yes, I love. Oh, it's such a great.
Oh man,
great
that
sound.
brought back old memories.
Yeah.
The last part to the whole thing, there was nothing more complete than having a real Canadian Christmas tree in your living room where you smell the real pine. People are buying these artificial trees and spraying pine scent in the house. That don't cut it.
It is not the
to me,
same.
it's just
I'll admit.
ridiculous. And here's the hurtful part. Someone just told me 2 days ago that the Christmas trees are now $185.
They're very expensive.
For some people.
And I think that is totally outrageous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
$185
expensive.
for a Christmas tree?
Yeah.
No, man. My parents, in closing, I can remember, like I said, going back to the 60s and 70s, if you spend $55 on a Christmas tree, you spent a whole lot of money.
That was a lot.
But thanks for the memories, man, you guys. I look forward to what you will do tomorrow. So take care. Season's greetings to you. Merry Christmas. And let's see if we can bring back the old spirit that we once celebrated back in the day to the present. Thanks for taking
Have
my
a
call.
great.
All the
great
best to you and
Christmas.
yours, Jeff.
Merry Christmas.
Really
Jeff.
appreciate your contributions. Have a great holiday, man, all right?
That's right, though. These Christmas trees are expensive.
But you know what?
Didn't want to tell Jeff, but I have an artificial tree now.
Yeah,
Well, you know
that's
that.
one of the best decisions you ever made.
Because I was like, these prices.
That mofo look
starting to
good
get a
every
bit
year.
Crazy. So I have the one, which, we keep using. It probably is.
Look, let me tell you why I like it. No, it's not too big because I'm 6'3", and any tree taller than me now I like. I like to look up at the star, the cowboy star on top of the tree.
So every year I don't have
And
to.
thank you for letting me put the cowboy star, the actual Dallas Cowboy star, back up there for Christmas.
Yeah, I clipped that.
Because
out of
that's the only
pictures.
place they could be starring anyway this season.
The thing about it is that with the tree, what we do now is we just add new decorations. Like we put the money on, if we see a really a nice decoration or ornament that we want to keep, that's what we spend the money on. I can't be spending $200. No offense to everybody who wants to go get real trees. I totally get it, but those trees are very expensive, and I just didn't think it was, made a lot of sense financially to keep spending that every year at Christmas. It's a lot.
But I mean, we got to, that brought me to mind just what Jeff was saying and what you were saying.
Wait. Weren't you supposed to tell us something about meat?
I can tell you the story about the meat, right?
Okay.
But before I do that, this one song I know Stevie Wonder sang at Christmas. And you know what? It got me in the spirit. You know why? It's what Christmas means to you, to me, to Jeff. It's different for things, but there's always them little things. Like Jeff said, the decorations on the lampposts.
Yeah.
Don't see too much of them, but shout out to Western Esplanade. That is absolutely awesome.
It's so pretty. And
please tell me you up at Baby Jesus Park.
I hope so. It's beautiful. Also, the one that's in the Big Pond.
On Blue Hill Road, the Big Pond Park.
Big Pond Park.
That is
gorgeous.
Off the chain. Props.
Whoever did that needs to be applauded.
Roundabout by on the run.
Six leg roundabout.
6 leg off the chain.
Beautiful.
There's one out there out west as well too. I can't remember if it was right before you get to Super Value because that had some nice lighting there. Oh, shout out to the house on Go Slow Band.
Oh, yeah.
Who from time immemorial, even from when I was a little boy, have decorated them coconut trees impeccably. I don't know how you get the lights symmetrical the way you do every year. I don't know how you keep changing up the color patterns and they all keep going, but you've done it for years. And I want to thank you personally as somebody who lives in the West. You brighten up Go Slow Band in the evenings when you're driving home with those trees. Because last night, coming from that run, dropping off, doing the drop off after Monday night, ain't no kids no more.
Well, yeah.
Ain't no kids no more.
After the football game.
And I'm like, I can't believe just a couple years ago I was coaching your little buggers in baseball.
And now they're going out.
Big, rusty, behind, man. Anyway, make a long story short.
The house.
Sancho noticed it before I did. He was like, that's off the chain.
Yeah.
And I said, let me tell you something. This kind of a moment, you enjoying it with me. My grandpa, KM, used to take me, and that's when I first remember seeing it, when he used to take me for drives. Because that was his thing. Come, Chief, let's go. You want ice cream? You're going to Howard Johnson's. That's all I needed to hear. We'll figure out the ice cream when we get there. But those trees, I remember them being down there. And there's some other houses, too.
Out east.
On the Eastern Road. Yeah. Those people on the Eastern Road and those out west.
Beautiful.
Y'all got some nice houses. And you got some in the inner city, too, that people really have put their time and effort into over the years.
Just cute.
Shout out to the Grove. Shout out to Marathon. Shout out to parts of Fox Hill, too, that I still remember off the top of my head. But MJ and I take a ride around.
We have to do that. We didn't do that last year, but we did it the year before. We have to do it this year.
Those
Go
houses,
take the pictures.
keep up the good work.
Yeah.
One, because you do make an impression on people who drive around and appreciate you're decorated. And then if you got the money to pay that damn BPL bill, but could be beating you all in January for running all them lights, props to y'all. Yes, indeed. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads. Hey, what's going on?
Boy, Odie and Susie and all of these, you don't see them much light out there because, like you say, the BPL bill ain't playing. You have one fridge. You get a fridge, maybe a microwave on, and the bill's still high. So you imagine when you put all the lights on.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. But I mean, growing up, you remember when we were small, there were areas that the houses jumped out. You could remember one right now.
Yeah, all this is Susie, all these man. Hey,
correct.
That place used to be lit with man. No, they passed it the other night. No, they see one house shining.
Yeah.
Only one house. It gets so bad now. People, I mean, look at downtown.
Right.
The shops, only one or two shops them get light up.
For real, and you don't even see the lamp decorations that they used to put up for years. Even though they was 1,000,000 years old, we got used to seeing them like we're the candlestick. We're the Hanukkah lantern, even though we're not Jewish.
Yeah, people ain't bothering right now. Putting the Christmas, many people didn't feel that Christmas spirit too now.
I was just saying that a lot of people that, they ain't feeling Christmassy this year.
Oddy, you won't say all of this, Noddy. But when the last time you see Christmas around this time, I have to put on the AC on in the night sometime,
I believe you drinking too much libation because I've been cold. It's been cold by me.
You must be close to Antarctica. You must get up. You go US, man.
My blood must be thin. I must need to drink some more libations. That's what it is.
Well, only eggnog. I just spike my eggnog, but that's the only thing I get there.
There you go. You said the right thing for Christmas, eggnog, Mr. Boston. There you go.
Yeah, but the thing with it now, before I go, man, the Bahamian people, some of the people, they ain't want to Christmas no more. So much, it's a lot of money spending, right? You see all these cars and riding, but now I believe with all these Bahamian people window shopping. Because, you know, in the world, they can spend all their money and they ain't getting nothing. They gone.
All right, but have a happy and Merry Christmas, you and your family, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are being kind of pragmatic this year because, let's be real, those bills have been terrible over the summer in particular. BPL, those bills were really, really rough, right? So
right.
I get it. If you scared to light up the neighborhood because you scared of that bill in January, I do not blame you.
I hear Baby Jesus has been returned.
Has baby? They only borrowed him. Whoa, what? He borrowed anyway.
Boy.
I hope it's back. We did see them putting up the little gate yesterday. So yeah, hopefully, y'all
right.
please leave Baby Jesus alone.
Let's get to this call, and then I got my meat story. Talking heads. Talking heads.
Okay.
Talking heads.
Hi, Merry Christmas, MJ, and Naughty.
Merry Christmas.
This is LeBecca calling from North Carolina.
Hey,
North Carolina, throw your hands up.
Merry Christmas.
What's happening, North Carolina?
Merry Christmas to all of you. I'm good. Coming home for the Christmas, so.
That is so cool.
Not Christmas. I'm coming home for New Year's. New
Okay.
Year's, not Christmas. I'll be there for the New Year's.
Good stuff.
So, yeah.
You'll catch
You're
John
coming
Canoe.
on for some corn salad and John Canoe. Good stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm coming to put my blood sugar up, cause I could be popping off all them pills to bring it down.
Oh goodness.
But listen, I just want to say happy and Merry Christmas to you and your family. I enjoy listening to you guys over this year and stuff. You guys do an excellent job, especially all the ladies from Guardian Radio, MJ, DeQuesta. Who comes on Thursday again? From Freeport. Oh, geez, I remember my name.
Yeah, you're gonna cause problems now. The DeQuesta,
all
Gabby
the ladies,
comes on.
all the ladies.
Laverne,
Yeah.
Deandra, Aaron.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope we got everyone. Yes.
I be sleep during Right Show. I stopped doing morning radio. I sleep.
I catch the Right Show.
But I be listening. I wish they could bring on the ladies, sing them with y'all next year. But it's just a joy. I always say I am so grateful to Guardian because it allows me to listen to what's going on at home. Like you guys, like y'all bring it like raw. Y'all bring it real. And I like to hear that. I listen to Sadness sometimes, but listen, y'all are the main ones that I listen to make sure that, I'm informed and all of that. But I just want to say Merry Christmas to all of you and, all of the talk show. And even Chicago, I listen to Chicago too. Everybody. I try to listen to everybody because I work from home. And plus, I go into the office. But when I work from home, I listen a lot more than anything.
Well, thank you so much.
You guys have a wonderful
You have a great Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And enjoy
Happy New
yourself.
Year.
And safe trip home. Yes.
Enjoy your family.
All right, you too. Now.
so
Merry
much.
Christmas.
Bye.
All right, now let me. You want to get those texts in, and then I'll tell the
Okay.
meat story. You got that Stevie lineup? Did
Hi,
you play that yet?
Naughty. And my
You
favorite
bust it
host,
out, right?
MJ. Please play Silent Night by The Temptations. So, Mr.
We
Producer,
put that on
we
the
can
list
put
for
that on
tomorrow.
the list.
For tomorrow.
Silent Night by The Temptations.
I got you,
love that.
Mr. Johnson. That could be on tomorrow's Motown list. I promise.
This texter says, Naughty, what happened to St. Pete, man? I'm actually in St. Pete listening.
Well, do me a
My
favor.
mind ran on him. Oh,
If you can make me cry now, Texter. Listen, if you're in St. Pete, I want you to pull over, if you can, or if not, at some point today, and you pull over to your favorite watering hole, and you go in and you get a shot of Jack for Naughty, you get a Bud Light Chaser for MJ, and you have that, and you toast St. Pete for me and MJ. All right? Or whatever you drink. Get your libation of choice. And you toast St. Pete for me and MJ, because when North Carolina just caught my mind,
ran on St. Pete.
I miss hearing from him. I honestly do. That was my buddy. And my thoughts and prayers go out to his family. I know it must be rough this time of year. And I'm really trying to stay positive. But I'm thinking about St. Pete. And I'm really looking forward to my Cowboys next year, because I know it means St. Pete say, Naughty, don't go against them Cowboys. Don't go against them Cowboys. So I
So
keep
next
holding
year.
the faith.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, Texter, for bringing them out. And we always want to remember St. Pete on the show. He's always going to be one of the legends of this show. All right? And we appreciated his contributions. It was good to hear from him. And so sad to have lost him.
Yeah.
And thank you, caller, for making me get all emotional now going into Christmas, but I wasn't trying to do.
Nostalgia's going to happen anyway. It is Christmas.
Yeah, I understand.
A lot of
that.
people, I mean, for most of us, it's a season of love and gift giving and spending time with the family.
But a lot of people don't remember the reason for the season, though.
A lot of nostalgia, too, because
Yep.
a lot of people lost, loved ones this year.
Definitely.
Tend to mark it at this time of year.
All right, let me stay focused. Let me stay positive. Meat story. So you got 20,000.
Yeah, give us the meat story because we got some headlines to talk about. I know we wanted to
Man.
talk about what's happening
right,
with
we
the,
gonna get the meat
with the
story.
marinas and stuff. We were going to
We do that in the 5 o'clock for a little bit.
Right.
And then we get into the music that we promised. A couple of mixes lined up for you. We'll talk a little bit of sports too. You'll have a smorgasbord, a buffet delight in the 5 o'clock hour. But just let me get to this real quick so there's no confusion. 3 men charged with stealing 20,000 worth of meat from Bahama Resort. This according to our news. 3 men are facing charges after more than 20,000 in meat was stolen from the Bahama Resort. Between December 9th and 10th, the men are accused of stealing hundreds of pounds of beef tenderloin, ribeye, steak, veal cuts, rack of lamb, and chicken, with a total value of $20,428.36. Well, at least you didn't carry no hot dog or no hamburger patty.
That's a lot of meat.
Yeah, or sliced meat or deli meat. You carried the good stuff. Beef tenderloin,
what is your meat story?
ribeye, steak,
to go to
veal
break.
cuts.
Do you have your
Right.
meat story or do you not have
All
a
right,
meat
here's
story?
the meat story. And if you wake over Atlantis, you're going to remember the story when I tell it. Years ago, coming out, we had just finished a cocktail party, the meet and greet. When the guests would come in, the new arrivals, we would do a welcome reception and cocktail party.
Christmas time or just regular time?
Just regular time, but this was toward the Christmas time.
So Christmas
So
time.
the guests would come in, they'd get their little, their little conch fritters and so on and so forth, their little other little hors d'oeuvres, you know what I mean? And we give them the rundown of the property, what they could do, so on and so forth. This is the very early onset opening days of Atlanta. So we come out now, me and Phil and Ricky coming out from working the function. And there is a employee whose car has broken down. And smoke is coming out from under the hood. So my boy Phil Cooper, shout out Phil Cooper, Big Hubbard, always Mr. Fix-It. Oh, no, I can give this lady a hand with her car. So lo and behold, he goes to open the hood, and she's like, no, everything cool. A wrecker coming to tow me. Why don't let me have a look? You know what I mean? Because I fix car. You ain't got to spend on a wrecker. No, I good. So sure enough, a couple other people came home and said, Miss, why don't open this hood? So finally, the hood did open. And when the hood opened, the 20-pound box of hot dog was laid across the engine.
That is
the
crazy.
rack of ribs, the pork chop, the ground beef, the bologna, the long tube of bologna. all of
That
that
is crazy.
And they were frozen. So whenever they put them in the car, they didn't think, well, let me just ass out right away.
It melted or something?
It melted
Like,
and
what's
flooded
going
the
on?
engine.
Oh, Lord.
So the engine couldn't turn over. Therefore, IE is like, no, don't open the hood. Wrecker coming for me. Call Wrecker
Oh,
directly.
boy.
Hoping no crowd was could build up. But where the car broke down, it was blocking. So it drew attention. And I never forget that. I learned early on, I said, listen here. One thing about us behemoths, you can say what you want. When it comes to getting the 5-finger discount, we are some of the most ingenious people on the planet.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
The mistake they made was they should have just ass out one time when they put it in the engine and blot it out, had somebody meet them somewhere.
Okay, you don't have to
and
give
call it a
advice
day.
on how they
No,
could have gotten away
you
with
want
it.
to go and you
We
want to
get
be
it.
genius and
We
leave it in
get
there. Like, oh, I can leave it here, everything will be cool. That's why your engine flood and all them hot dog get taken back.
Mr. Producer, we have another song for the list. Earth Song by Michael's song for tomorrow. Okay, y'all sending us requests now, y'all.
You see that,
I don't
right?
mind though. I don't mind. I know you guys want to hear.
But we got to get to the break now.
Good songs. Yeah, we
And we
have to
got the
get some
news
hot
coming
break.
up. Then at 5 o'clock, we can
Talk a
talk
little
some
bit
headlines.
about the headlines because we haven't gotten to them yet. We just all out of whack today, but we'll talk a little bit of headlines and then we have the music, a little bit of sports maybe.
Yeah, and then some music.
We have some Christmas music coming
Some
for
mixes.
you. So you're listening to Guardian Radio 96.9
Bust that,
FM
Stevie.
with Naughty and MJ. We'll be right back after the news.
Let's go to the break, Stevie. Let them know what Christmas means to you. Let's go, Stevie. Mistletoe. Clip your fingers if you're in your car right now. If you're driving, one hand on the wheel, clip the other hand. If you got two hands free in the car, clip your fingers, nod your head, get in the Christmas spirit, and sing with Stevie. Here we go. And if you want to nod your head from side to side like Stevie, do that too. Let them know, Stevie.
Even though I love you madly, it seems I love you more. The little card you give me will touch my heart for sure. All these things and more, darling. Oh, that's what Christmas means to me, my love. Oh, yeah. I feel like running wild.
Stevie Bad, you know. Stevie Hard.
Kiss you once invincible and wish you a Merry Christmas, baby. Oh, in such happiness in the coming year. Oh, baby, let's deck the hearts with holly. Sing sweet silent night. Fill the tree with angel hair. Pretty, pretty lights. Go to sleep and wake up just before daylight. And all these things and more, baby. Oh, that's what Christmas means to me, my love. Oh, baby, baby.
Check the harmonica, damn it.
Tis the season to crunch and be merry with KFC's festive feast. Gather around the table, the laughter, and the people you love most with KFC flavor that makes every moment brighter. So whether you're here for original memes or spicy moments, gather round for the memories that truly matter. Share 8 juicy pieces of your favorite KFC chicken with 4 buttery biscuits and make it extra festive with your favorite sides. Make moments full of flavor, not dish duty. KFC, it's finger licking good.
This holiday season, come to John's on Rosetta Street, Carmichael Road for all your footwear and fashion needs, where we've got you and the family covered. Shoes, bags, jewelry, clothes, and even home appliances. John's has everything you need for work, church, play, or the party in your life. John's has Skechers, Steve Madden, New Balance, Nautica, Hey Do It, Patrick Ewing, and other trusted brands. A John's gift card is the perfect gift. So come on into John's and start your holidays off on the right foot. Merry Christmas, Bahamas!
Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video, wanna step out and look great, then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place, is your place.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty and Mary Jane. Only on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM.
This is our reggae Christmas. Make it a Merry Christmas. Come, they told me, pa-ra-pa-bum-bum, a newborn king to see.
We're back at ya on the, what's today? Today is Tuesday, right? Tuesday, December 23rd edition of Talking Heads. Your boy Naughty along with Mary Jane and your company right up until 6 p.m. Don't forget, we got this Rockers mix getting ready to take you home today, as well as an all-star Bahamian Christmas mix coming up in this hour. So when you're riding home for the bottom half, you got some good tunes to vibe to as you drive home. But MJ and I wanted to talk about a few of the headlines, a little bit of sports, and then we get up into the mixes. But you got that one lined up ready to go first, right? The Reggae Rockers one, right? Once you get that one lined up, let me know how much time you got left on the back end, and I'll figure out which other mix we could throw in there. But
So I'm happy that the Grand Cayenne
Yes.
employees finally got paid. It's late it's the 23rd, but I understand that they have all been paid their back pay. Now there's so many questions still surrounding this property that will need to be answered very, very early in the new year.
I'm happy they got paid.
But I'm happy they got their money.
But now I'm also saddened to know that allegedly NHI providers
They have
still
not
haven't been paid.
And that's a
You
problem.
still have other. I had information sent to me. I had somebody come to me personally and give me proof of. They have a contract for cleaning Verges. They haven't been paid. They want to know
Verges, what does that fall under?
Beaches and Park.
Beaches and Park.
They want to know how Mr. Bonamy be closing his office early for Christmas, and people allegedly haven't been paid.
Oh boy.
And then it makes one wonder in that specific ministry, $7 million overage in your budget, which never was really
everyone should
explained.
be paid.
Yet Mr. Bonamy was the one who coined that phrase, electioneering.
Everyone should be paid.
Get the money. Rider breakers ain't being paid, but I see big trailer going out with ham and turkey,
they're
and
not.
there's
Yeah.
electioneering going on in Mount Moriah, Mr. Bonamy.
It's sad when you have persons owed by the government who haven't received their funds. I'm happy for the staff at Grand Cayenne, although let us not forget, many of them have been recently sent home.
Correct.
So that's a problem.
And nobody's really saying this
small
might be a
reprieve.
final paycheck.
Small reprieve for now, but what's going to happen in the very near future? We're talking next week is the new year.
And speaking of
Bad way
not
to
being
start.
paid and not having a Christmas and not having a time of year that's normally a boom to their industry, are the marina owners. And this is something that really has got my goat on this one. Peter Maury, friend of the show, has talked on numerous occasions, on air, off air, sent me information about the situation. He has been a beacon warning in advance. Look, this ship gonna crash on the rocks. Before we run aground on the rocks, let's try do something different. But no, we take this route. And here we are now with empty marinas and empty businesses that make money off of the marinas and count on the yachts that come in, because there's dry cleaning, there's supplies, i.e. gasoline, i.e. oil, i.e. food and beverage that they shop and use local merchants for, local restaurants, local pharmacies. They put money into the economy. And when you raise the cruising fees to an extent where people say, boy, I'm not even messing with you. I can go further down and spend more money on gas and fuel and go further in the Caribbean just so I don't have to pay your fees, then you've shot yourself in the foot. Mr. Pinder, MP for Abaco, in Abaco, who had responsibility for that specific market, the yachts, the marinas, he's running into retirement. You think that's a pressing issue for him? He wants to get to Christmas and get to the pause and be done. And now we see headlines about it's going to be revisited, going to be revised.
The crazy thing about
you all
this
should
is-
repeal it and fix it.
Well, the crazy thing about this, and you talked about how Peter Maury and many other voices were very loud on this issue, kind of giving the government a heads up and saying, hey, wait a minute.
And that's just the marinas. That's not
Let's
just...
talk about this a little bit more.
Go ahead.
Let's figure out if the fee structure is, if we want to go about it this way. There were so many warnings, and yet the government just, just pushed forward. The Ministry of Finance just pushed forward. The Ministry of Transport just pushed forward. And now you're having tourism saying, this has had an impact. Well, this was predicted months ago, and I just can't understand how we got this so wrong. I'm not opposed to raising the fees, I just think that, there are certain considerations that you should have, kind of dealt with, and maybe a slower increase or an increase over time, maybe that would have made a difference. I don't know. But I do know that they've gone about this the wrong way when not even 6 months later, you're coming back and you're saying we have to revisit this. In the meantime, the family islanders are suffering. Bahamians are
The marinas
suffering.
throughout are suffering.
They're losing out. You have the big Bahamas Charter Yacht Show canceled. I read a story where they said
That's embarrassing.
Fewer than 20 boats registered. What are we doing? And that's
And then the embarrassment of having to cancel it.
And the revenue loss of $25 million. Like, this is not acceptable. And I've said it often. I don't believe that this is just malice on the part of some of the actors that made the decision. But this is incompetence.
Hold on. I like to play. You say incompetence. I look at it a little differently. I say, let's connect the dots. I say, wasn't there a certain controversial marina and moorings deal that was signed under very controversial circumstances with conflict of interest draped all over it? And one of the signees worked in the OPM. It's on the record.
Well,
allegedly it came back that this deal had been stopped. It had been paused. But I still get pictures from the Family Islands.
The moorings are still there?
A mooring still being put up. And you have barcodes where you can pay to moor. Now you have to look and see, where is the money going for these moorings in the Family Islands? And who is the money going to? And how are they connected to the government? Because there's a lot of dots that you need to connect, and who find it very, very interesting. So much so that somebody in the industry who owns several yachts and owns several marina properties and says, and not Mr. Maury, another entity completely, that it has evaporated. There is nothing there. And he said maybe the market was intentionally crashed so other entities could get in and build it back up to their advantage.
Well,
so you have to look at all of that. Perlissimo is, and I sense it.
Perlissimo.
I can smell the breath.
I don't.
Garlic wings from the air fryer.
I don't know what you're talking.
See, I told you.
What is he talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about because I haven't touched my air fryer for the week.
Then maybe you should.
This marina situation, though, I hate to see it because it was so avoidable. There were so many respected voices in the industry that kind of sounded the alarm along the way, but we plowed head on. And now look at us, $25 million revenue loss. That is significant.
But let me just interject this. Losing all that revenue, losing all that opportunity, all while
and Bahamians
raising the taxes and fees on local fishermen's captains' licenses and registration fees.
Boy.
Putting it on the backs of Bahamians and not even doing their due diligence, because I see 1,000,001 Instagram videos every day of dudes showing up. Hey, we're from Florida, but we're in the Bahamas today. Let me go whack some groupers.
Yeah.
Are they paying fees? Are you charging them for the content that they're creating here and making money off of? A Bahamian can't go in front of a fort and take a picture. You want to charge them $100 or $200 and run them.
Someone got mad when I talked about, the government. I think this is maybe 2 years ago, maybe a little over a year ago. And I said, Bahamians are kind of getting fed up with some of these little sneaky taxes. And they were so offended. Oh, my God, we're not doing sneaky. But when you increase the fees like this, for no rhyme or reason, you can't justify it. Obviously, you can't justify it because you're walking the thing back. And you wouldn't even do a full-throated walk back.
Meanwhile, the entire industry has warned you of this.
And now you're seeing a 40% drop. That is significant. And we still don't have a solution. Like, what is happening?
No answers whatsoever.
What is happening?
We got to revise it. We got to revisit it.
But, there are certain, within the marina, that boating industry, there are rule laws that they could, all they had, fees and stuff, all they had to do was make sure they happen,
Right.
Enforce them. And then, but, when you can cut VAT and then come back and drop VAT on bread basket items and feminine products and things, which was VAT-free. So now you got to figure out how you're going to make up that difference in VAT you cut. So what we can do, we can throw fees all over the place. All these hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of boats come in here. They're millionaires. They can pay it. They don't care. Oh, yes, they do.
No, people
Yes,
care.
People don't mind spending money, but once they get value.
But you notice something? There was a plethora of catamarans in Montague. Okay? And now all of a sudden there's a plethora in the West. And now more in Montague. Somebody needs to do a count on those boats and on those sailboats and find out, all right, there's 30 that are out there moored. How many have paid their cruising fees and any other kind of docking and permit fees that they need to pay?
I also read about how some of the boaters were saying that even to just go online and pay some of these fees, like it's a whole process, and that we're not, up to speed on that front, the technical front either. So that's also costing us business.
And speaking of marinas, something that we need to collectively look at from this show's standpoint, and Bahamians need to look at, just to find out that everything is copacetic. I'm not saying anything untoward right now either way, but there is a monstrosity of a resort going up on Rose Island. It is huge.
Haven't seen
and it's
it,
going to
and
involve a
I've been up there in
marina
a
and
while.
all kind of stuff.
Yeah, a lot
So we need to-
things are happening, and a lot of things could happen, but it has
But
to be
then it
done
makes
in
me ask
sense
questions
and order.
like Rose Island is a great island, but they don't have any waste disposal up there. What you going to do with waste if you're putting a resort up there? What's going to happen to other marinas if you got marinas directly there? I mean, just questions Bahamians want to know.
And I think
what effect does it have on the tourism industries? Who's really behind it? Like, what's the brand or the entity behind it?
But you know, the lesson out of this for me is that, and I know that the voices affected by the industry have been very loud. They've been very vocal. But I think more Bahamians need to pay attention as well. Because now the thing, it almost looks like the thing has crashed now. 40% down. That's a big drop. And now everyone's paying attention.
And you know, it's a big part of that too. Having Bahamian-owned tour operators removed from all the major properties. You have several properties represented by a Jamaican entity affiliated with Sandals that deals with all the bookings. Then you have exclusive bookers at the Atlantis. Like only one that deals with all the bookings. You don't see local tour operators backing these properties like they used to be back in the day. The fact that they were there, it would sell Bahamian tour products on multiple levels. And would ensure that everybody got a piece of the pie. Obviously, we were dealing with different numbers with heads and beds, with like 70 to 80% occupancy, 70 to 90% occupancy in all the properties, and rooms were actually still promoted. 86% of our tourist market was not directly given to the cruise industry and the cruise lines on a silver platter back in those days.
Yeah, I just think that we're much too reactive. And we should have seen this coming. The fact that it really took this big crash for them to stop and say, maybe we need to revamp, revise, review, whatever it is that they're about to do. I just think that it's a shame that you have Bahamians that are going to suffer this holiday season and into the new year and probably for a while to come that are part of that industry simply because this administration didn't take competent steps and ensure that the way they went about increasing these fees or the way they went about enforcing the fees already on the book wasn't done better.
You know, and what really galls me, and I'm going to be honest with you when I say this. If you can't see this current administration doesn't care about Bahamians, this is obvious.
I would not go
Listen,
that
if you
far.
could actually go into Christmas with your family prepared to live high off the hog and enjoy the fruits of the land and the best of the best through the season that comes with the territory of being in the position that you're in, you don't care about Bahamians.
I think we all recognize
you
it's
got
family,
hungry Bahamians right now.
It's family, friends, lovers. So they care about Bahamians, but
they're cool.
Might be a select few.
Okay.
I mean, that's a fair
But there is a majority
assessment.
of Bahamians that are disenfranchised, disgruntled, disheartened, hungry this Christmas. And it could be the usual routine. Hand out a couple ham and turkeys, hand out a couple toys, and call it a day. And props to all of those making the effort. All the corporations making the effort of actually giving out the products.
And some foundations. I saw the
and
one for the
foundations
Fox
as well,
Foundation.
Dr. Fox.
That line was. I was happy so many people got, but then I was kind of sad that so many people
needed.
You know.
But you do know there's a how to put it, fellas, I'm on tour. You know, like I know how you when you go and you're doing the 5-city tour.
Yeah.
A lot of people on tour. They go in from one place to the next, which, you know, it is what it is, but, you know.
Yeah, we need to focus at home a little bit more. We need to just get better at doing what it is that we do.
We need to put things in place so it doesn't have to come down to that you have to have all kind of feeding programs.
Yeah.
And feeding people where we don't, because we're not putting the proper things in place and we're spending money on all kind of other things, you know, then we should probably refocus. You know, I heard somebody made a comment today and I said, you worrying about the fluff or you worrying about what actually happening when you look at your light bill, when you look at your grocery bill?
Yeah, the bottom line speaks a different story.
No vouchers for that.
So you got to look at all these things, you know, and they doing and Christmas and what gonna happen in January.
Yeah, I think we should empower. I definitely agree that the solution is empowering more Bahamians, you know, not creating a situation where so many people are in need all
and
the
give
time.
Bahamians a chance to be entrepreneurs. Let them own a piece of the pie for themselves. Don't give a man a fish. Teach him how to fish.
But speaking of reactive, though, no, go ahead, Pearly.
No, you go ahead. That's
No, I
fine.
was just
I
going to
get-
just send a shout out to Water and Sewage because we did kind of go in on y'all yesterday for what was happening in the Fort Charlotte area But you did show up today, so a big shout out to all of the crews, because it was like 3 crews, right?
All of the crews, and I want to reiterate, all of those crews came. They did due diligence. They heard neighbors making noise. They heard complaints. They were respectful. They were positive. They made calls. They tried to get answers.
Very professional.
Some of the answers they could provide. Others, it was above their pay grade, so they couldn't provide, and I totally understand that. But I will say to the upper management of water and sewage, Mr. Bowe, Mr. Clark, Mr. Gibson, I know y'all gonna get it together. All right? And I know 2 of y'all in question. I know y'all do a good job. Y'all try to do a good job. But remember, I just want to offer you this advice. You can never please the external customer until you please the internal customer. And you got some hard-working line staff that are going out there and waiting on paperwork and waiting on materials to get jobs done. Stop the trickle down, speed up the process, sign some papers a little faster. You have a good crew out there that knows what they're doing, and Bahamians that know what they're doing, getting in there, making it happen, and very professional.
I think they
so
did.
I must
they
commend the crews.
Quickly.
All of the crews,
they
I got to commend.
They came out there like, okay, what's the problem? We ready to go? And they got it done. So, I appreciate that. And I'm sure a lot of the residents in Fort Charlotte appreciate you all coming out and fixing that problem today.
Correct. And shout out to Bodie and Bodie's Plumbing, who've been coming and pumping up that corner relentlessly until it got solved.
I was like tired, like again.
So shout out to Bodie, and Bodie wants y'all to know that he's available all Christmas long, because y'all eat a lot of ham and turkey, and if you set the tank back up, he's there for you.
Oh boy.
But no, I see a lot of times we'll just take the broad stroke and we'll say, oh, these workers and that. No. These guys came to work. They came to fix the problem. They showed up. They wanted to do what they needed to do. The biggest thing is they diagnosed and finally found the problem. And now we need to wait on the signatures and paperwork. So I could understand us probably coming in the new year for the ultimate fix. But the quick fix has been remedied, so props to them on that.
Yeah.
And for being professional. And y'all supervisors, y'all got a good staff. Empower them to be even better and keep Bahamians happy. Because with the same conviction, I got to come on here and rev you all up to do the right thing. If you're doing the right thing, I will come on here with the same conviction and give you your props.
Yeah, they've done a good job.
Let's go to the phone lines. Talking heads.
Yeah, Naughty MJ Purse. What's going on?
What's going on, my friend?
Yeah, I know you all reached to. We could talk a little bit of sports too yet. But this Pearly and Naughty, with Matt Metcalf out now, they should lose them last 2 games to the Browns and to Starkboy Ravens. He might lose $550,000 over them 2 games, $275,000 a game.
All I want to say on that,
the fan to sue him too.
All I want to say on that, and I'll let Pearly chime in after that. I never saw in his 3 seasons or 4 seasons in Pittsburgh, and not at all during his tenure with the Dallas Cowboys, where he made All-Pro or Pro Bowl for the first time. I never saw George Pickens freak himself out like that. And all them Pittsburgh fans are saying, good riddance, he's a head case, he's a basket case, he don't know how to behave, his sideline antics, blah, 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 blah. And here's the guy that you let George Pickens go for, DK Metcalf, who is not a Pro Bowler this year. Pickens probably almost got double the yardage that Metcalf got, or close to it.
Right.
And here you are, and y'all accepting that? No, y'all got egg on your face. You traded away a better receiver for a declining receiver who got anger management issues. I don't care who you are. You do not punch people in the face. You don't punch fans in the face.
Yes, who do?
They pay your salary.
That's assault, yeah.
And after the battle in the Palace, the malice in the Palace from years ago with Detroit and Indiana, you should never see sports marred with that kind of foolishness. Yeah. And we also lost a young father in baseball in San Francisco. And we also lost a young father in football in Oakland. People fighting and doing foolishness. Man, my God, pull for your team and go home if they lose. Shut up and go home.
Right. And he must be a bionic ass. Because how he did it, he said the fella call his mother C and call him the N-word. You can't hear that from you're where the Pittsburgh bench is. You couldn't hear that, man. You're going over there.
I've seen several video angles of it, and there's none of that is visible from my vantage point. Now, if there's one from a different vantage point that Metcalf speaks of, then I need to see it. But that to me was ridiculous, and he punched him twice. And if this dude turns around and sues him and gets an assault decision against him, and Metcalf got to pay, is for him being purely stupid. Immature, can't control your actions.
Yeah, man. And then what I saying too, Phil Rivers looked good in them 2 games, but he still lose, right? But Brock Purdy, he trying to look like he trying to make the Super Bowl a home game.
Can I end that call right there now because I had a fantasy. I had a position. Thanks, Muff. I had a position in the fantasy football final, locked up until Purdy had to play. Shout out to Scotty Too Hotty. Big up to Scott. You got me, Swami. Props to you. I had you beat, but Purdy decided to throw 5 stinking touchdowns, 3 in the first half, and I was done.
Scotty with the body.
So yeah, Scotty Too Hotty.
I know. It's just a baddies reference. That's fine.
Okay, never mind.
I can relate to that too, Naughty, because I was leading too, and McCaffrey put up all these points, but he's not done all season.
No, don't worry. I can take care of Kelsey. I can take care of Kelsey next week. He trying to stop me from winning 3 straight, so don't worry about that. I got him. What you need to do is bring home the press box on because 2 7-7 teams there. You and Stifula. Stiffy is my boy. He did a good job this year, but guess what? You got to bring it home for
I got
us.
faith in Pearly. I mean, good luck, Stiffy, but I got faith in Pearly.
There you go.
I got it.
All right, we got to get to the break.
I don't need McBride to have another game like he had yesterday. This weekend,
you could be all right. But let's get to the break. Flip side of the break, we got a couple more things to talk about. Then we're going to get into the mix, and we're going to get you home, all right? So keep it right where you got it. The Christmas Eve edition of Talking Heads continues right after this.
Through tires faster than a hot night to butter. One wheel going left, one wheel going right. While the car crying and trying to go down the road straight, Chief, you need to go into Muffler World and get your wheels aligned. Muffler World will set you on the straight and narrow in no time with computerized wheel alignment. And since the car is up already on the rack, take them one-tread tires off and get some new ones. Muffler World on Mackey Street got that computerized wheel alignment and brand new tires.
The holidays are all about traditions, the lights, the laughter, and the food you can't wait to dig into. KFC Deluxe sandwiches are the favorites that never miss a season. Bite into an extra large, juicy chicken filet with fresh lettuce, tomato, melty cheese, pickles, and creamy mayo, nestled on a buttery brioche bun. Make mealtime extra festive with the Festive Big Box for $15, featuring a KFC Deluxe sandwich and our new coconut dessert biscuit. Classic flavor, festive feel with KFC Deluxe sandwiches. KFC, it's finger licking good.
You try to rest, roll with the best. For all your printing needs, there ain't no one better, no. For posters and banners, magazines and flyers. For window decals, greeting cards and newsletters. No job too big and there's no job too small. You name it, we can print it. Just give us a call. Let Print Masters bring your masterpiece to life.
Located in the Nassau Guardian Building, telephone 302-2361.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty and Mary Jane. Only on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
Wow! Mommy's kissing Santa Claus! I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. She didn't see me creep down the stairs to have a peek. She thought that I was tucked up in my bedroom fast asleep. Then I saw
We're back at you on the Tuesday, December 23rd edition of Talking Heads. Your boy Naughty, MJ, and Pearly and your company right up until 6 p.m. And the pride of Gary, Indiana, bringing us in right there, the Jackson 5. You had Michael, Marlon, Jackie, Tito, and Jermaine.
Randy.
And then Randy came later.
My all-time Christmas album. That and Nat King Cole.
Randy replaced Michael when Michael went solo.
Yeah, I just thought you were listing off all the brothers.
And then, you got to shout out the Jackson 5 and the Jackson family for Janet Jackson.
And Rebe.
And Janet Jackson.
And LaToya.
And Janet Jackson.
I hope I'm not missing anyone.
Huh?
I hope I'm not missing
And
anyone.
Janet Jackson.
Of course.
Shout out to Rebe.
We heard both of you with Janet Jackson multiple times.
Shout out to Rebe with her one hit, Centipede, man. Put up that Centipede for me, man, by Rebe Jackson,
You're not
man.
playing it now. You play that later. No.
Really, Naughty? Really?
Yeah, it's a no. It's a no.
Falling back like a centipede.
MJ in that one.
You've been outvoted. That's
stay
a
right
no.
But yeah, the Jackson family, they were, a big part of everybody's Christmas growing up. Definitely.
So Naughty, I can't let it go without saying there was a article out today that my Los Angeles Dodgers is the first Major League Baseball team to surpass $1 billion in gross revenue.
Oh wow! Whoa.
They spent 500 in salaries and everything is $586 million, and they gross, so they made close to a little over $400 million in profit.
Well, now that I am forced because of familiar ties not to say anything negative against the Dodgers, I think that that's a wonderful representation by the Dodger ownership and management, and I look forward to it being reflected on the Lakers soon becoming profitable in the future to that magnitude. So I'm very happy to hear that your Dodgers surpass that, and I look forward to the Lakers doing the same thing.
Yep, I do too. And then we spoke Sunday about Makanari, the Japanese third baseman slug who signed with the Chicago White Sox.
Uh-huh.
So there's talk to say, don't let the signings turn you off. Said his problem is why a lot of teams shied away from him is because he can't hit the fastball, and it was evident in the last World Baseball Championships the WBC, where he couldn't hit the fastball. So they think this is a good audition for him. To sign with Chicago. If he blows it up, Chicago could look at trading him at the deadline. If not, 2 years, and 2 years later, he'll probably be on the West Coast.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's where it opens up that Freddie's retiring in 2027, so he can come in and he'll slip right into first base for Freddie. Or Max Muncy's going after next year. So it's. I love the way the Dodgers do it. I just wanted to throw it out. I just love the way. If more teams do it like them, they'll make more money.
If you look at Munetaka Murakami, there's a lot of video out, and yeah, it does show his hitting prowess. But a lot of people say, like you said, the scouting report is he can't hit the fast balls, meaning a straight good old high heater or a variation of the fastball. So he got issues.
Yeah.
But
you got to work on that.
Keep an eye on Sung Moon Song.
All right. I'm trying to figure why the Padres signed him. He's the third baseman. What are they gonna do with Manny Machado? Put him on DH?
I guess. But look out for Sun Moon Song doing his thing in San Diego. You got you got some pitchers on the move. You have Shane Baz is going to the Baltimore Orioles from the Tampa Bay Rays. You got Brandon Lowe on the move. Also being moved from Tampa Bay or leaving Tampa Bay. Brandon Lowe, like I told you, on the move. He's going to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Paul Blackburn.
Trying to get him,
Yep, Paul Blackburn has returned to the Yankees on a 1 year deal, which helps our bullpen. I appreciate that. We already talked about Murakami going to the White Sox. And in addition to that, you got Wilson Contreras on the move, going to the Boston Red Sox from the St. Louis Cardinals. And don't forget, the A's have now signed Mets cast-off Jeff McNeil. He's now inked a deal with the Oakland A's, leaving the Mets for the A's. Also leaving the A's, left-handed pitcher Sean Newcomb has joined the Chicago White Sox. So the White Sox doing some off-season maneuvering as well, too.
Do some things. Yeah, so they're trying not to finish last because they ain't going to win that division.
Yeah, they need to improve. And I think Chicago's done what they're supposed to do. I look to see if they make any more moves. I like that move by the Yankees, too. That kind of solidifies the bullpen a little bit. So we'll see where that goes.
I like that move.
Now, I got a text here I want to read. And then I see we got to get to the break in short order because we got the mix coming up, correct? But
before you read the text, I just want to say this one thing. It's amazing the hypocrisy in baseball fans. Everybody was saying the Dodgers want to sign everybody. Why they getting after this dude? Why they getting after him? Oh, the Dodgers want everything. And then the minute he signs with the Chicago White Sox, well, why do you think he signed with them? Make up your mind. Make up your mind, people.
And this portion of the Dodger Baseball Hour has been brought to you by Pearlie's Air Fryer.
Honey garlic wings.
Jesus. He's that guy. All right,
Okay,
Naughty
okay,
MJ and
okay.
Pearlie. This government doesn't know what they're doing. Having prisoners doing Junkanoo rush out and letting the media broadcast that foolishness. This sends a bad message to the people who have suffered due to prisoners who are now dancing. It's a shame. All right, Texter. All right, and I want MJ to comment on it and Pearlie to comment on it. This is just how I take that. If they're getting to do Junkanoo, like paste in, build the costumes, and have that rush out in the prison yard, and that's a form of rehabilitation, and it helps long-term recidivism, then I just like recreational basketball, baseball, chess, board games, video games, whatever they want to do recreationally that helps build them and rehabilitate
My
them.
thoughts on it is that
I don't have a problem with it. However, the broadcasting
I think it's
aspect
good.
of it.
And that's what I said to you earlier. It's like I think that doing those things aren't necessarily a bad thing. I know that, persons that have been victims of crime and who have lost family members, maybe to some of these prisoners,
correct,
will feel a particular way, and we never want to invalidate their feelings. But I think doing these things, they're good for the prisoners. I just think that the fault in this was the broadcasting of it. I don't see where that is necessary.
The whole thing, or
I'm not sure what happened.
Regardless, Pearlie, my situation is this. I don't care how you look at it. If you're rehabilitating, that's a good thing because we don't want repeat offenders. However, you don't need to put it on national media because it's insensitive to victims. So if Joe Blow, hold on a second, if Joe Blow win the prison chess contest, that's fine. Let Joe Blow stand up, get his prize in front of everybody who was in the prison chess contest, get his props in the prison yard for winning the contest, and that's where it ends. It don't need to make the papers. It don't need to make the national news because why? You're in there for a reason. Let's not lose focus of why you're there. And there are some things that go along with you being incarcerated. And and the families of the victims, their feelings and their emotions and their well-being have to be taken into mind too, because they're now victims because of the whole situation.
Go ahead, Pearlie.
Okay, and fine. I hear that, and I don't want anybody to say I'm making any judgment either way. I'm just going to bring some facts out there. First of all, we don't know who all was rushing because not everybody in prison is in prison for murder or attempted murder, stuff like that, and for other things. Shoplifting, housebreaking. So it's not always those.
Regardless, they shouldn't be on there.
I hear what I'm saying, and they shouldn't be in there. But if we can do things that, and like you said earlier, if we're going to do things to help build them as men, so that at the end of the day they don't go back there, which makes it a less.
All right, Pearlie. Let me give you this.
I don't even think you guys are disagreeing.
Let me give you this scenario. Go ahead, MJ.
No, I just think I think we all agree that these activities in themselves that could help, rehabilitate persons, it's a good thing, right? Because eventually they're going to come and be a part of society again, and we do want that rehabilitation to take place. I do understand how sensitive it may be, and you made a good point, Pearlie. It depends on the persons that were involved and perhaps their crimes, right? It could be seen as insensitive if you're just watching the news and then you have to see the person that may have been responsible for you losing a loved one. I'm just saying that there is a sensitivity check.
Hold on, what about white collar crime? Why have you seen the person who ripped your business off of a ton of money and left you broke?
I'm talking about how it could affect you emotionally, and that's a part of it.
I agree with you.
But I think we can all agree that more emotions are involved if you see a person who may have killed or ended the life of your family member. I think that's quite clear. We could all agree that that's a different, level of emotion pain that you would feel in that situation. So I do get that it could be,
and to your point,
for persons to see that without, being aware that they were about to see that.
Let me check and re-raise your point. I agree with your point 100%. Just imagine though, what it may spark off, because we have a high rate of vigilantism in this country. You do want, and I'm just taking it to that level. You see somebody and it sets off.
I'm not taking it to that level. I hear your point.
I have seen. Listen, we have seen
but I'm not taking
acts
it
of
there.
vigilantism in this country that should not be condoned or supported. But some people realize, look, my loved one gone. It sets people off.
It's important to have conversations.
And I don't condone that
vigilantism. It's important to have
vigilantism.
conversations. I'm glad that the persons who felt that this was inappropriate have spoken up. Hopefully the powers that be are listening to their voices, and maybe they don't discontinue the programs because the programs sound
like they
beneficial,
work.
but maybe reconsider the broadcasting and the effects that it may have on persons that may feel a particular way if they've been victimized. I think about a woman who may have been a victim of a sexual assault crime. You know how devastating that would be to suddenly see the person that was
Parading
convicted
around.
just like kind of jumping. There is a sensitivity aspect to this, and I think we should take that into consideration as well.
Let me check some of these texts. The Bahamian people need that money, must get some of that money to build our roads, education, sports, and family islands. We must be smart and use our heads. These number businesses are destroying our economy and families.
The number businesses, okay.
Yeah, Naughty, we need to push for a national lottery in 2026. And season greetings to you, all of you, MJ, Pearly, Naughty. You all did a great job in 2025, and I'm sure you'll do an even better job in 2026. Godspeed from the BPM movement.
Thank you
And
very much.
P.S. I agree with you, Naughty. It should not
Dexter.
be made public.
Thank you very much, Dexter.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dexter.
Naughty, they're devouring, not empowering. Boy, he's 52. You were the poet laureate, man.
He's really good. He's good.
No, but I mean, those are some of the things we need to look at. But like I said, we talked about a lot of things. We got a full slate of NBA games tonight, Pearly. I want you to enjoy them. We got Christmas music taking us home today. We've ensured over today and tomorrow, and we want you to be a part tomorrow as well. We got the best in Bahamian Christmas music, reggae rockers, even some American stuff you used to listen to in Minnesota when you were in college.
I'm going to take your request.
I probably come sit with you guys then.
That's
that'll be
awesome.
cool.
And that's how we'll do it tomorrow. So look forward to us playing a lot of music, having a lot of Christmas cheer, and good time and fellowship tomorrow. We're not talking about any headlines, no negativism, schism. We'll save that for the new year, but we definitely going to have a party on here tomorrow. So text in when we get on, make sure to continue your text. We've made a note of everything that you've texted so far. Text us the information that you want as soon as we get on there tomorrow, and we will start digging in the crates and playing it for you and breaking it off for you, all right? But taking us home today, we got that Raucous mix coming out of the break, right? All right, so keep it right where you got it. For MJ, for Pearly, this your boy Naughty. Have a great Tuesday. We'll be here tomorrow to get you into Christmas, but right now, taking us home today, I told you I got that wicked reggae Raucous mix coming up out of the break. Keep it right where you got it. For Pearly, for MJ, this your boy Naughty. We'll see you right here tomorrow on Talking Head.
All right, ciao, ciao. Be good, everybody.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Guess who's at Burger King Nassau? SpongeBob SquarePants. That's right. Splash into any Burger King Nassau location and try the all-new SpongeBob Whopper. Flame grilled beef patty, topped with SpongeBob secret sauce. All the fixings you love on a yellow sesame seed bun. And kids, dive into a BK Kids meal and get a fun SpongeBob SquarePants character toy, no matter your age. SpongeBob Whopper combos are waiting for you at Burger King Nassau, where flame grill tastes better.
This holiday season, come to John's on Rosetta Street, Arkamika Road for all your footwear and fashion needs, where we've got you and the family covered. Shoes, bags, jewelry, clothes, and even home appliances. John's has everything you need for work, church, play, or the party in your life. John's has Skechers, Steve Madden, New Balance, Nautica, Hey Do It, Patrick Ewing, and other trusted brands. A John's gift card is the perfect gift. So come on into John's and start your holidays off on the right foot. Merry Christmas, Bahamas!
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty and Mary Jane. Only on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
wish to you Merry Christmas. I wish for all mankind a warm Jamaican Christmas night, where there is no snow, where the good sense of media grow. Oh, I wish that we could find true love at Christmas time. Don't have to be concerned, show some love and let the peace fight burn. Oh, I wish for all mankind a warm Jamaican Christmas night, where there is no snow, where the good sense of media grow.
Could you possibly rewind and come again?
Okay. Wish to you Merry Christmas. I wish for all mankind a warm Jamaican Christmas night, where there is no snow, where the good sense of media grow. Oh, I wish that we could find true love at Christmas time. Don't have to be concerned, show some love and let the peace fight burn. Oh, I wish for all mankind a warm Jamaican Christmas night, where there is no snow, where the good sense of media grow. Oh, I wish that we could find true love at Christmas time. Don't have to be concerned, show some love and let the peace fight burn. Oh, where we can party all the night away, or enjoy the beaches where all the lovers play. You can take a swim and wash your tears away. Yeah, jamming in the sun just like Bob Marley said. Oh, oh, I wish for all mankind all Jamaican Christmas time, where there is no snow, where the good sense of media grow. Oh, I wish that we could find true love at Christmas time. Don't have to be concerned, show some love and let the peace fight burn. Oh, I wish for all mankind a warm Jamaican Christmas time, where there is no snow, where the good sense of media grow. Oh, I wish that we could find true love at Christmas time. Don't have to be concerned, show some love and let the peace fight burn.
Relax in all the sound, I drink a red stripe beer. Drink a puff up on me and blow the smoke in the air. I listen reggae music and a whole barber tear. I look back in a life and I give thanks to be here. Consider myself lucky although me shoes here. I know for me colleagues them drop out through the year. Now have the bag of money, now no new clothes for you. But if you're hungry and me, I pretend that life is share. So
I wish for all mankind a warm Jamaican Christmas time, where there is no snow, where the good sense of media.
Come, they told me, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum.
DJ Easy run the show.
One came to see, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum.
Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pum-pum.
Our finest gifts to bring, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum.
Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pum-pum.
To lay before the king, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. Ra-pa-pum-pum, ra-pa-pum-pum.
Ra-pa-pum-pum.
So to honor him, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum.
Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pum.
When we come,
like the widow with the two mics. Alright, again.
little baby, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum.
Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pum.
I am a poor girl, ra-pa-pum-pum.
Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pum-pum.
I have no gifts to bring, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum.
Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pum-pum.
That's fit to give a king, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. Ra-pa-pum-pum, ra-pa-pum-pum. Shall I play for you, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum?
Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pum.
On my drum.
Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pum. I saw me look, I saw me see, I saw me sing. Say rap-a-pum-pum, rap-a-pum-pum, rap-a-pum-pum-pum. Make Christmas jump, rap-a-pum-pum, rap-a-pum-pum, rap-a-pum-pum-pum. Make Christmas jump, pum-pum. With them and them when say Christianity, pum-pum. With the one that love the Almighty, pum-pum. Come you know say you are God bikini, pum-pum. Picture them and tell everybody, rap-a-pum-pum, rap-a-pum-pum, rap-a-pum-pum-pum. Make Christmas jump, rap-a-pum-pum, rap-a-pum-pum, rap-a-pum-pum-pum. Make Christmas jump.
Merry night. busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear the ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Streets are street lights, even starlights blink of bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big scene, and above all this bustle, you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear the ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
Driving home for Christmas, I can't wait to see those faces. Driving home for Christmas, yeah. Oh, yes, I'm moving down the line, and it's been so long. But I will be there, sing this song to pass the time away. Driving in my car, I'm driving home for Christmas. It's gonna take me some time, but I'll be there. Top to toe, tail backs, yeah. I've got red lights all around, but soon there'll be a freeway, yeah. Get my feet on holy ground, so I sing for you. Though you can't hear me when I get through, I'll feel you near me. I'm driving in my car, I'm driving home for Christmas. Driving home for Christmas, with a thousand memories. I take a look at the driver right next to me, and he's just the same, just the same. Oh, it's just the same.
I'll have a blue DJ Christmas show without you. Will be so blue just thinking about you. Decoration arranged on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes starts falling, that's when those blue memories starts calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but then have a blue Christmas. I'll have a blue Christmas. And when you have yourself a merry little Christmas, let your heart be glad. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Yeah. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yours. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the faith allows. Paint a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas night.
Christmas, you know. Everybody gather on the turkey cookies. Sleigh bells ringing in the snow. Children's faces all aglow. Jack Frost nipping at your tiny toe. Christmas is here again. Stockings hanging from the tree. Fun time for all the family. Merry Christmas is a time for cheer. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I've been good like I know I should, 'cause I don't want Santa Claus to pass me by. My daddy's asleep, I'm not very sleepy, watching